Tosin continues to miss the point. He said if they can present him a project to be the next Ronaldo. And I want to ask you now, did he work for the actual Ronaldo?
The exact thing that was going through my mind.
No, when the real Ronaldo came, I tried to be the next Ronaldo. I failed.
Victor Osimhen's loan spell at Galatasaray is going along swimmingly, but of course, most Nigerians will want to watch him play at a bigger European club. And one of those that could really use his help right now are struggling Manchester United. So should he move there? Welcome to Crossfire, brought to you by Life Covet. I am Anishilowo, Jimmy Anishilowo. And Tunde and Tosin are here with me to discuss whether moving to Manchester United is a good option for Victor Osimhen. So today, should Osimhen go to Manchester United? Why are you ready?
No.
You follow me loud.
You are a wicked person. For even posing that question to me. Yeah, so no. Look at this. Look at Osimhen, like you said, is having a great time on loan at Galatasaray. And now that things are going well for him after 1 year of bad vibes, you now say, well, how can I ruin this guy's life? Let him go to the worst club in England, the worst run sporting institution in the world, the richest yet poorest club in England at the same time. That's where you want Osimhen to go to. What do you think is going to? So the people that are there, where their life not going well before. No. Who has gone to United and their life remained the same? Zexi was being courted by AC Milan, Juventus, and Manchester United. He chose Manchester United because biggest club on paper. Could have followed his former manager Thiago Motta to Juventus, did not go there. Could have gone to AC Milan, did not go there. He went to Man United. what is he doing with his life now? No, what's
9.5.
What is he doing with his life now? Look at Oilon. Even at the time when he wanted to sign, I told them this boy should be acting like this. they did not listen to me. See, but the fact is that before coming to United, Oilon was actually a rising star from making the move to Atalanta. He only spent 1 year at Atalanta, and they made massive profit on him. But after coming to United, what is he doing? That's how it goes, and that's how it will continue to go. Go back to time immemorial, Alexis Sanchez or Di Maria, people that are talking of like people that were legit among the best in the world. Di Maria was top level. Sanchez top level. What did they do at United? Look, in that fabric of that club, I said it before. In the fabric of the club, it is impossible to succeed. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, why would you attract such bad vibes to your own life, except you don't have choice? From a Nigerian perspective, obviously, United is a bigger club than Galatasaray. So if United are the only ones coming, I can't tell a fellow Nigerian in a good conscience that don't go to Man United. But Victor Osimhen has options. Chelsea will sign anybody that is alive. Arsenal need a striker. There are clubs that will need a striker in the summer. Even going back to Napoli might be better than signing for United. Don't do it. It might be good financially, but there is no upside. There is no way to win. Because even if you do your best, look at someone like Paul Pogba, for example. I don't consider Paul Pogba a flop whatsoever. I think Pogba, in his time in England, was one of the best midfielders in the world. But you cannot know because he did it at Man United. It's like fetching water inside basket. It doesn't matter how long you spent at the river, making sure that the water enter inside that basket and the water stay. Even if you carry small quantity before you walk from here to here, that water would have dropped down. Your efforts are being wasted. Why? Because you are surrounded by mediocrity, by generational curses.
Damn.
I don't know who laid the curse on them. But look at Amorim. Compare Amorim's first press conference to now. That first press conference, he just beat Man City with Sporting Lisbon, coming in with swagger, talking with slick hair. After they lost at home to Brighton, they say he broke TV. Say he broke TV. I even made some United players cry. He himself is regretting why I come this club. I love Victor Osimhen. I think he can do much better at Man United. I don't think that United is the place for him right now. I don't think United is the place for anybody with a future. If your career is not going too well, I need a place to make money. I don't know. I don't know who to advise to go in that, but definitely not Victor Osimhen.
So, Tosin, what about you? Would you advise Victor Osimhen to go to Manchester United?
I would advise him to go to Manchester United.
Evil doer.
And Tony is a Chelsea fan, and even though he tries to, tries to be objective, he can't. It is in his veins. He always has to pop out. And even Chelsea will sign. Let me explain it like this. Victor Osimhen is 26 years old.
Okay.
These are his prime years he's entering. Because when Victor Osimhen had all that issue from Wolfsburg and he went to kickstarted his career at Charleroi, you understand? And he moved to Lille. It was at Lille everybody took notice of him. And everybody expected that from Lille, he makes the next big move. Like maybe when Drogba went from Guingamp to whatever, you understand? Like you make that next big move. It happened that from Lille, he still made a big move, but it was not the biggest move that he's going to make. He made a move to Napoli, which is a bigger club in the Italian Serie A. But everybody was like, his time was going to be short at Napoli because everybody believes he's top class. The problem is, we've had discussions about him and Haaland. We've had discussions about him and Isak. We've had discussions about one time after time. These discussions, he's getting left behind. Chelsea came for him. The Chelsea that he's talking about. Chelsea came for him. But Chelsea did not come for him. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, I do not. I do not. Explain.
Okay. So, Chelsea showed interest in him. But Chelsea showed interest in Pedro Neto. And they got the job. Chelsea bought Pedro Neto for 60 million now. So, if they really wanted Victor Osimhen, they would have paid the 70 million that Napoli was asking for. Did they not pay 35 million for Jules Bion, who is sweeping their training room, their dressing room?
It's polishing the chair.
If they knew he was pivotal to what they are trying to do, they would have spent that something for a starter. Because Pedro Neto is not even a starter. He's in and out of the rotation. They can spend 35 million on somebody that they don't even need. So if they really needed him, why can't they spend 75 million on him? So the issue with Chelsea has come and go. If he wants to continue this back and forth with Chelsea, Napoli has already showed they are not willing. What's the other option he had? He has had the option to go to PSG. He didn't materialize. Now his former teammate, Vicha, has now gone to PSG. What other option did he have? Al Hilal. He said he doesn't want to go to Saudi Arabia yet in his career. Abi? At a particular point, you start running out of options because Mbappe is at Real Madrid, Lewandowski is at Barcelona, Haaland is at Man City. What other options do you have to make that big move? And even though Manchester United is not the ideal position they are now, if Ruben Amorim is presenting you a sporting project that you are going to be the messiah that brings out Manchester United from this mess. You are going to be our Cristiano Ronaldo. You are going to be our Eric Cantona. If they are presenting him a sporting project that is solid, because most of the players you see at Manchester United, believe me, you will see them no more at the end of the season. Most of them. You will see them no more. I promise you that. So, if they are presenting,
They at least go to other clubs. On arrival of them.
if they present him with a proper sporting project as him, you are going to be the guy. You are going to be the guy we put our face, all the merchandising, all the commercials, all the everything. We are going to give you the proper branding. You are going to be like the Cristiano Ronaldo. Everybody's going to be wearing the Osimhen marks at Old Trafford. That kind, you understand? You are going to be the face of our new project. Why not? Manchester United is big enough to commercially push him to where he deserves to be. So I believe he should do it. Right. It is the right move.
He should go to Manchester United. So back to you, Tunde. Now you've ruled out Manchester United. What other clubs do you think he can go to?
First of all, yes, that's a good question. But before I answer that, Tosin continues to miss the point. He said if they can present him a project to be the next Ronaldo. And I want to ask you now, did he work for the actual Ronaldo?
The exact thing I was going through my mind.
No, when the real Ronaldo came and tried to be the next Ronaldo, I failed. But you from
Or just actually, so
sorry. So, because they say Osimhen mask everywhere. Okay, but when the team goes into a 9-match losing streak, and it's not because you are not trying your best, but because when you make run, Anthony no answer you. So what do you now do? That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that United is not a big club. I'm not saying that there's no way to succeed at that club. Even with best case scenario, it will not still go well. Which is why, yes, last summer, he didn't really have many options. Tosin is right. Saudi Arabia, he felt it's too early. And I respect his ambition because most African players, most Nigerian players, in fact, let me not even scrap that. Let's not do any stereotypes because this football in the last 2 years has proven that any player of any nationality will go anywhere for the right money. How old is American Laporte when he left Man City to go to another side? Now he just started to complain for us. Who send the message? He complain, he don't still come out to collect money. That's Jack Cancelo is there. Neymar, not there. So like it's not even an African thing. Most players would have left and went to Al Ahly for what they were offering, for offering Osimhen. So I have to I commend his drive. Shows that he has actual ambition to make it to a high level in this game, and he's not just in it for the money, which you can't say about a lot of players. And I commend him, especially for coming from where he comes from. Which is why you should not go through all of that. You want to become the best, you turn down money, then you will now go to a club where you will not play good football. That will be tragic. Because you go to United, you are not going to make Saudi Arabia money, and you are not going to achieve any success there. City is obviously off the question because Ireland just signed signed a decade-long contract extension. Arsenal is the obvious choice. In fact, I was of the opinion that Arsenal would try to sign him in January. When he first went to Galatasaray on loan, I genuinely thought that yes, he would go there, show everybody he could still play football, and then Arsenal would sneak in and sign him in January before everybody wants him again. And it would have worked if Galatasaray were not smart enough to put a clause that says you can't leave mid-season. You have to finish your loan here. So it can't work in January. But in the summer, Arsenal obviously need a striker. I don't know how they are still doing it.
But they want to sign Matheus Cunha now.
Matheus, you will learn very fast that Matheus Cunha is not the answer to your question. Like, I tell you will learn quite fast. Like, it will not even take a full season to realize it. Let me tell you that Wolves football and Arsenal football is not the same thing. Like, in terms of profile, Matheus Cunha is more of a Gabriel Jesus type of striker. And people talk about Jesus like can't play football. Jesus is a fantastic footballer. It's just not a number 9. He's a creative 9. That's the same thing with Cunha, basically. So, like, don't do it. Osimhen is the guy. Like, he's the striker that you need. Like, when you say, like, when people talk about the center forward, that's that. His job is to score goals. He will run around. He will give you everything. So, like, I think Osimhen and Arsenal is a match made in heaven. Gels.
I thought you mentioned Chelsea the other time.
Gels perfectly. No, Chelsea can't sign him. I'm speaking now from a player's perspective. I don't want him to go to Chelsea. Similar reasons to United, although at a much lower level. Chelsea, you can still succeed. It's just that the bar of success at Chelsea is higher. Like the pressure levels are higher. You go to the Arsenal team that has not won it. Look at Arteta, second, 2 years in a row now. He's already the second best manager in the history of the club. Go where life soft. What has Arteta won?
Well,
I was like, no, that gave me Buhari's first term. And that won FA Cup in his first month has not done nothing since then. But after Wenger and Arteta for Arsenal fans, because the bar of success is lower. Look at someone like even though I really like Bukayo Saka, I don't understand that. Look at what Saka has done. If he's doing that at a much better level, if he was doing that for Man City, will standing in the game not be higher? Because his work will try. So, for me, at Chelsea, there's a standard of success, and Chelsea fans will turn on you very quickly. You are a Chelsea fan, even though you act like you're not. So you know what I'm talking about.
Forecasting, man.
You know what I'm talking about. Chelsea fans will turn on you very quickly. There's a lot of pressure. They've seen it all, and also you can't also remove the fact that strikers tend to struggle at Chelsea. It's something, even though Osimhen to Odira. Osimhen, please. I'm first out. But yeah, as I was saying, like I don't want him to go to somewhere where there's already a pre-existing order he has to break, which is that he has to hit the ground running as a striker, because everybody believes strikers don't make it at Chelsea. So if you can go to Arsenal, go to Arsenal. Arsenal have a great project going on. They clearly need a striker to finish it. I think that would be a match made in heaven.
All right, thank you. So, Tosin, apart from Manchester United, which team do you see Osimhen going to?
Yeah, so I believe that Manchester United is the option. Is the proper option of all the options he has at the table. Talking about Arsenal. First is first. The love story between what's his name? Arteta and Kai Havertz. You think God can put it asunder? You think God can put it asunder? He loves that boy more than anything. So the mere fact that you expect, if Osimhen goes to Arsenal, he will sit on the bench for Kai Havertz. Take it back there. So I don't know what they have in connection. Could be one of, I don't want to speculate, but it is what it is. That connection between two of them is telepathic. Let us leave it at that. So him go to Arsenal. Besides, what has Arsenal won? Arsenal has not won the league. Arsenal has not won the league in 20 years.
21 actually, but
in 20, this is in 20 years. So all the FA Cup or Carabao Cup.
I don't know won the league in 12 years.
We are going.
United also has not won the league in 12 years. But at least United have a history of winning more recently than Arsenal. I better pass you is obviously a thing. So,
but one team is not struggling like the other.
It's not struggling. I remember when Arsene Wenger left, you want to turn this into an Arsenal conversation. Me, I want to turn it into an Osimhen conversation. But let me actually break it down for you like moi. Arsenal have a project going on now. But if you go back as far as 4.5 years ago, Arsenal was a team that was plummeting down in certain perspectives. And as much as you want to give credit to Arteta, he has spent about 800 million. Give Amorim the chance to spend 800 million first. Osimhen could literally be the start of that. That's why I said that, like, if Osimhen is coming now, if Osimhen comes into Manchester United now, he's the king. In fact, with the African connection with him and Amad Diallo, you understand? It's going to be simple. It's going to be easy. They just need to find another African player, maybe Ademola Lookman, to make it a tribute on the wing. You understand? You bring those three together. Lookman is due for a big move. Lookman, Diallo, Osimhen. Africans bring Manchester United back to relevance. Easy. It's a good campaign. It's a good PR strategy. Everybody will love it. There will be investment behind it. So for me, I believe Victor Osimhen's best option among the options he has now, except he wants to go to Saudi Arabia, is Manchester United. And if you look at it, it has to be somebody that will change the direction of the club. If Osimhen is the player that we believe, and I believe he is, why can't it be him? Is he always looking for an European messiah? That the Cantoners, why can't it be an African man? A Nigerian for that respect. Imagine the PR. Imagine the source of pride it will bring. Even though most Nigerians have allegiances to several clubs, imagine the kind of pride it will feel like Manchester United were shit until Osimhen walked into those terraces and changed the culture of the club. Gave them hope. Look at the stories we could tell our grandkids.
What?
Nissan Agaib.
How to have better stories to
No, it's the simple truth. So basically, you just need to have a little bit of foresight, hope, and ambition. Because see, if the strikers, one striker that I believe is going to be on the move this season is Alexander Isak. I don't believe Isak is 26. I believe Isak has better PR than Osimhen, and Isak is playing for Newcastle. Isak hasn't done jack. He hasn't done jack. Osimhen has led Napoli to a league title. Isak hasn't done jack. But if you ask people right now, with the PR of Isak compared to Osimhen, they will tell you, Omo Isak, Omo that guy. But what has Isak done to deserve it? What has Isak done compared to Osimhen? So those are the things he needs to put into perspective. Time is running out for him to make that big move. Manchester United is the right place, and I hope they get it done.
So Victor Osimhen could be Manchester United's messiah. He could be the one to galvanize them back to glory and lead them out of the valley of perdition into which they are falling. That is Tosin's point of view. While Tunde is of the opinion that no, he should not go to Manchester United. That he is even better off going to Saudi Arabia or even going back to Napoli than moving to Old Trafford because he cannot succeed. What about you guys? What do you think? Which club do you think Osimhen should move to? Which is his best option? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. I am Anishulowo, Jimmy Anishulowo, and this is Crossfire, brought to you by Live Scorbet.